Hi, Rev Rainbow here, curator of the Self-Care Fellowship, here with day 2 of the 7-day self-care challenge. So if you haven't got a chance yet to watch the first video, do day 1, make sure you go back and do that, where we really laid the foundation of setting the intention for this 7-day challenge and practice. And then once you know that intention, that higher why as to why creating a self-care ritual that you love is important to you, what are the benefits that it can bring in your own life, then we can move from that point through the rest of the challenge. So today I want to talk a little bit about commitment. So I really want you to commit to the full 7 days and to be fully engaged in the process. So what this looks like is each day of the challenge, I provide 3 things: an affirmation, a practice, and a challenge. So for you to commit to this, even if you do just one of those, and to then post and share and allow it to be an interactive process, then this can bring you into experiencing a lot more benefits from this challenge by just committing and saying, yes, I'm going to show up, I'm going to do the 7 days, and I'm going to fully engage in the practices and the resources that are offered. And notice if you find any resistance to that, to making that commitment, then perhaps that's something to look at in your life. And this is an opportunity to move through that resistance and to show up fully engaged. Speaking of being fully engaged, day 2 is all about the sacral chakra. And we're going to be talking about being fully engaged and passionate in life. So the energy of the sacral chakra is all about creativity, sexuality, sensuality, creativity, and spirituality. The color is orange. So I'm wearing my orange earrings today. I actually didn't have a lot of orange clothing, but I did have these earrings, although I've never worn them. So already stretching my comfort zone a little bit with these earrings, but feeling into that passion and that energy of that fiery orange color. So the sacral chakra is present in our body, the energy below the belly button, above the pelvic bone, so you can feel that center of that creativity, that life energy, that passion, that sensuality. So that's what we're going to use to inform today's practice. So let's start with our affirmation. I am passionate and fully engaged with life. So take a moment and just say that with me now. Maybe you're in a space where you can actually speak it out loud, which would be great to feel it and to speak it with passion. And if not, just say it in your mind if you're listening somewhere in a more private environment. So let's do it together. Here we go. I am passionate and fully engaged with life. So when I think about being fully engaged with life, to me this brings up the idea of being completely present. In order to be fully engaged with something, you must show up, you must be present to what is actually occurring in that moment right in front of you as your life. So we're going to use this as a practice today and talk a little bit about mindfulness and mindful meditation so that we can show up fully present in order to engage with our life. In the Sacred Self-Care Fellowship, I invited people to explore some ideas around creative ways of practicing mindful meditation. And some of the ideas were washing dishes and how we can use that as a mindfulness meditation and be completely present to what is occurring. Another idea was to do a mindfulness activity with buttons and just making different patterns and moving around the buttons. I shared for me, I live by the lake here in Chicago, and I love going and just really connecting with the stones and the rocks that are on the lakefront and making different patterns and shapes and stacking them up and noticing, the beach glass, the different colors and varieties of stones that are all present, and just being really mindful and connecting with nature in that way, and tapping into that creativity and that flow and allowing that flow to inform what rock I put where and how I place this stone and this piece here, and being in that energy of creativity and flow. So think in your life, what is something that would be a new way of expressing, exploring, and being completely present? A mindfulness activity that you can do. And then our challenge for today, again, tapping into that creativity and that self love, is to be creative and to create something for yourself. So perhaps it is a love poem or a love letter to yourself. Maybe it is a dance that you dedicate to yourself. Really tapping into that more sensual, sacred energy of creativity and self love. So perhaps it is a drawing or a painting that you do for yourself, a song that you write for yourself. So I really am excited for you to explore this creativity, this sensuality, the sacred sexuality of the energy that's present here as a self-care ritual, and to share with us. Use the group, the Self-Care Fellowship, as your support. It's a friendly group. We're here to love you, to help you, to support you, to hold you accountable, to saying yes to the 7-day process. And I would love to see what you share, what you create for yourself, and to inspire us. Now, you may notice some resistance coming up. Oh, I don't know that I can share that. I'm not a very good drawer, or I'm not very creative. Well, this isn't about creating something that's going to go up in an art gallery. This really is about your own creative process, the process of getting in touch with that flow and that creativity. So again, if you notice that fear or that doubt or that resistance coming up, just be present with it, breathe into it, acknowledge it, and then make a decision to move forward through the resistance and allow that creativity and that energy and that flow to inspire you to move past that resistance and to move into action, take action, get creative, express, and to share it. To share it with us so that we can love you up and support you. So I'm so excited for this day 2 challenge to see what you create. Again, just a quick review, our affirmation. I am passionate and fully engaged with life. Our practice is a mindfulness meditation. Perhaps it could be a mindful walk. It can just be present in what you're doing, washing the dishes. And then your challenge is to create something for yourself, a love note, a love poem, a piece of art, a painting, a drawing, a song, a dance. So I look forward to hearing from you and seeing what you share in the Self-Care Fellowship. Much love to you.